Hi, this is Carmelo and welcome again to Excel for Beginners. For today's video, I am going to show you a very important function. In the previous video, I uploaded the sum if and sum ifs function. Well, today I am going to show you how to use the average if, and average ifs functions. So this sum and the average functions are almost the same syntax, but I will show you. The purpose of showing this separately is to further understand how it is being derived. The formula is being get. Okay, let's proceed with the description. So average returns the average of all the sale in a range. The average is derived by adding all the data, then divide it by the total count of the data. Let's say we have a five numbers. We will get the total numbers and then let's divide it by 5, so we get the average. That is how the average is being computed. For the average if, this is also same with the average, only that is used to get average of a range with a single condition. So you can give a condition already with the average if. Again, the condition is limited for only the selected range, and you cannot add another uh, criteria range for this. While average ifs is used to get the average of range with one or more conditions. The conditions are not limited to the selected range. It can extend or it can be in another column, just like the sum ifs. So for the syntax, the average, the value 1, value 2, the value 3, or average, let's say the range. It will be a syntax. For average if, it's the range and the criteria. This is only one criteria since Averageif can accommodate only with only one criteria. So if you want more criteria, so you can use Averageif. So this will be the data range, criteria range 1, criteria 1, criteria range 2, criteria 2, criteria range 3, and so on. So let's proceed with the example. For our example, we have items 1 to 10. We have the names, the item name, the sales amount. So for our first problem, we have to get the average of the total sales. And the next problem is we get to get the average of the total sales that is greater than 500. And the third one is get the average of the total sales of gold that is greater than 500. So let's proceed with the problem number 1. Problem number 1, we can just solve it by using the average function. So we can write equals average. You can see while I typing the formula, this one already displayed, and if you type open parenthesis, you can easily see the syntax and you can follow it through, so you can easily write the exact syntax that you are going to use. For this, number 1, number 2, number 3. So you can select a portion like this, or you can select this entire portion. Depends on what values do you want to get the average, and then you close parenthesis and then enter. So if you want to, let's say you don't want to get the average of this, of all these numbers, you want to skip, for example this yellow data, you can write it like this: average, average, and then open parenthesis, click this 3 here, and then separate it by comma, and again click this one here, leaving these two unselected, and then close parenthesis and then enter. So if you can see, you have different result since you did not include these two values. Now let's proceed with the second problem. Get the average of the total sales that is greater than 500. So we have already our condition that is greater than 500. So we can write it like average, open parenthesis. If you check here, the next the syntax is number one, number two, and so on. But this bold here represents this the that you are going to input. So for average, we will, instead of writing number, click number one and then comma, number two and then comma, and then comma. We just select the desired range one time like this, and then comma, and then we will write the criteria, which is greater than 500. No, it's average if. So this is also, so average if is criteria or the range, which is this one, and also our criteria, which is greater than 500, and then enter. So this is average if. So this is how it works. I'll show you again the formula. Average if the range, which is this one, this blue one, the criteria, which is this one, which is greater than 500. For our third problem, get the average of the total sales of gold that is greater than 500. So we have already two criteria. This is gold and greater than 500. So we can write the formula here equals average. Actually, you can write it here or here directly, because average, I will write here average ifs, don't forget the ifs, average range, which is this one, comma, the criteria range, which is, since we need gold, so we just have to click here to here, then comma, we need criteria one, which is gold. We will write this with quotation marks, gold, and comma, criteria 2, which is greater than 500. So this will be our criteria 2 here, and our criteria range 2. So this will be our criteria 2, which is greater than 500. So our formula, if you can see our formula, we write our formula, the gold, as small letters. So let's check if we write the items, the criteria range, we change this one to big letters, if the formula will change, or the answer will change. So let's try and check. This one is gold. Okay. So as you can see, we change the text, we make it into bold or uppercase, but the answer does not change. It means whatever you write here, whether it is small or big, it doesn't matter, as long as it is the same text that you want, the written in the item, or here the criteria range. So another thing is, if you're writing the average ifs, you have to make sure that the the range, or the average range, this one is the same size with this one. When I say size, when you click this one up to here, you just have to click this one up to here for the criteria, because if you click only here up to here, while you click up to here for the average range, you got an error. So we will check that. So we'll go back to our formula. If we return back this range here, so putting them together as uh, this one here and the other one is up to here. So let's check what happened. So you get a value, you get a result of error, which is a value error. So that's how important that it's uniform. The range that you selected here is the same size that you have to select it here. Let's try if we move this at here. So let's back again. So this is same size here, but we have to move a little bit here and we have to extend here. What we'll check what will happen. So as you can see, this does not give you an error because you have clicked the same size, the number of range here, the number of range here. But the problem is maybe you get the wrong answer because there is one criteria here that you did not include. So if this is gold here, you might end up having a wrong solution. So you better put it back here and then enter. So this will be the solution. So it's very simple using the Averageif and AverageIFs, just like only some if and some ifs. So if you watch the video of some and some if, you might easily understand how you go use the Averageifs. Okay, that's all, and if you like this video, you can click to you can click the download below and check the free ebook that I'm giving. It's a 20 amazing Excel function that will make you beat an engineer or even save your time up to 100% or 200% of your time. And subscribe to my YouTube channel Carmelo Exclamado because I am uploading videos. Not only videos, but these videos are patterned by with the ebook that I'm giving. So what are you waiting for then? Click the download below and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates. Thank you.